Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm glad you're with me today to spend some time together. My name is Lorraine, and this channel is all about approaching our later years with a sense of fun, looking and feeling the best that we can, having a sense of dignity and pride in who we are, and just all around looking forward to every day and just making sure that we have some joy in our lives. So that's what we're trying to do here. Today, we're going to talk about my particular skincare regime or routine. But before we do that, of course, I must share with you my scent of the day, my SOTD, which is by Jill Sander, number 4. This is a lovely blast of plum and peach and rose when you initially spray it, but it does dry down to a lovely sandalwood. And so this is what I'm wearing today. Now, I am not an expert in skincare by any means. I am not a cosmetician or a dermatologist or an esthetician or anything like that. And everything that I've learned, or certainly most of what I've learned about skincare, has really been from experts that I discovered on YouTube. And two of those are two dermatologists, Dr. Dre and Dr. Locke. And I have linked their channels in the description box for you to consult if you want some really professional advice about your skin. You know, I realize that I'm very lucky with my skin. Yes, I did moisturize my skin from the time I was a teenager, but I did not wear sunscreen. I don't know, on my face, maybe my makeup and protected my skin somewhat, or the moisturizer. Certainly it didn't protect my skin here, because this time last year, this area was these spots were about 3 or 4 times worse than they are now. And of course they are still visible, but I can tell you that the improvement is right there to be seen, but it does take time. So that's what it shows you. With treatment and with persistence, you can get rid of some of those spots. Now, I do have some sunspots on my cheeks a little bit. I have open pores here. And I don't know, my father's mother was from Britain. Now, do the people in the UK have a nicer skin because maybe there's more cloud cover there and it's more humid than in North America? I don't know. So maybe there is a genetic factor there. But in any case, the routines that I do are actually quite simple, and I want to just go over them with you. So if you have, fairly normal skin and you want to do what I'm doing, that's fine. But obviously, if you need more consultation about your skin conditions, I won't be able to help you there, but you can certainly find a lot of help from Dr. Dre and Dr. Locke. So let's begin. I'm going to start with the morning cleansing routine. Now, you don't really have to cleanse the skin in the morning, because I've had, some night care products on my skin. So I used to just really splash my skin with lukewarm water, and that's about it. And that's quite acceptable. But I have discovered that light gel cleansers are very refreshing, and you just need a little bit. And there's just something kind of refreshing about starting the day with that. So the one I've been using for a long time now, and you can see why, because it's such a big bottle, is Skin Green Tea and Mint Cleanser. And yes, it does smell minty, and it's just a delightful light cleanser to use in the morning. So that's what I use. And when I cleanse my skin, that would include this area as well. So everything that I do with my face, I do in this décolleté area. Now, I've used other gel cleansers, and there are plenty on the market. They are not that expensive. So that's what I would recommend to start cleansing your skin in the morning. And after that, I just like to have a little spray of a facial spray. And this one is by Mario Badescu, and this is the lavender fragrance. Now, I bought a little set at Christmas time, and there is 4 in there, and they're all different fragrances. And I bought these from Sephora, and they are still available. So if you want to check those out. And these are, I don't know whether they really do anything in terms of treating the skin, but it feels good, and I just like to use that after cleansing my skin. Then my morning treatment is a vitamin C serum. And I started using vitamin C, maybe about 8 months ago. And my goodness, there is such a range of prices in vitamin C products. But one thing that I've learned is that if you're going to have a vitamin C product, it works best if you have vitamin C in the form of ascorbic acid, if it's combined with ferulic acid, and also with vitamin E. So whatever vitamin C product I've used has those 3 ingredients as well. And this is the one I'm using now, and this is by Purador. Now, this one does have all those ingredients. It's a wonderful serum. It is extremely affordable. It's so affordable that I even wrote to the company and asked them to explain to me why it is so inexpensive compared to other vitamin C products. I just love using it. What I do, and it has this dropper type of applicator, which is I'm not really a fan of, because every time you open it, it gets exposed to the air, which causes vitamin C to degrade. So what I've been doing is I put it in a smaller bottle, and even though you can see through that, I keep this in a dark drawer, so it's not exposed to the light, hardly at all. And this just keeps it free from the air, So that's what I've been using for vitamin C. I've used Timeless. I've used a CeraVe product. The CeraVe product, after about half of the tube, it started to irritate my skin. Plus, it started to discolor, even though it was packaged in such a way that it was not exposed to the air. So go figure that. So far, I'm really enjoying this one. And you can see there's a lot there. There's 4 ounces there. So that's going to last a long time, because I only use 1 or 2 pumps. And again, I use it on my face and here. 2 pumps, I suppose, every day. And that's my vitamin C product. Now, the next step would be, and I think I've said this to you before, to me, skincare consists of cleansing, treating, moisturizing, and of course, in the daytime, sunscreen. So in terms of moisturizing, what I'm going to do is leave my moisturizing products till the end of this video and present them to you all together, because I use the same moisturizing products pretty well in the morning and in the evening. So this is the treatment part for the morning. So it's basically cleansing and vitamin C. That's what I use. Now, in the evening, of course, for the PM skincare is a whole different story, because then we get into cleansing, and cleansing is a bigger deal because I've had makeup on all day. So the goal is to remove every speck of that makeup. And there's many ways that you can do that. I've used these Marcel cleansing cloths, and I'm not a great fan of the cleansing cloths, although I think these are alcohol free, but a lot of them do have alcohol in them, which I don't think is that good for my skin. But you can use these, and since I have them, I received them as a gift in a recent order from Marcel, so I will definitely use them. Another method to remove the makeup is a cleansing oil. And this one is from Nakomi. It's very affordable. I bought this from the Lady Makeup website. And this is the leading natural vegan skincare company in Ireland. Nakomi. Who knew? Not me. So it's so much fun to research these products, find out where they're from in the world. And this is it's a very thick oil. You can see that it's quite thick. It's quite heavily scented, which I don't mind, but if you do, then you need to avoid scents if they bother you. And so I would just take that oil and just rub it very, very well into my face and into my chest. And then I would remove that with my microfiber washcloth. with just a tepid water, remove that very, very carefully, and then splash my face, and it removes all the makeup. Or another product that you can use for your makeup is coconut oil. And this was given to me as a Christmas gift by my son. Coconut oil can be used for so many different things, and I used it last night to remove my makeup. It did a wonderful job. So, whoops, I still have this. But you can see it's a very thick texture, and it does get very oily on your fingers. A little goes a very long way, so I just rubbed that into my skin, and then I removed the makeup with a little cotton swab, one of those round ones, and it just came right off. So these are the types of products that I use for my makeup. The fourth one actually is a makeup balm, and there's many different kinds of these, but this one is from e.l.f., the Holy Hydration Cleansing Balm. This is wonderful. This is a brand new one, but I got this as a sample size or a travel kit or something, but I've already used one of these, and I find it works really well as well. So those are the products that I use to remove my makeup. Now, before all that, though, I do like to remove my eye makeup separately. I know that a lot of women just simply include these products to remove their eye makeup, but I feel that the skin around the eyes is so sensitive and so delicate that I want to remove the eye makeup separately. So what I use is an eye makeup remover, and you can get them for sensitive eyes. Right now I'm using the Nivea eye makeup remover. So I would put some of that on a cotton pad, and I would just lay it on my closed eye for maybe 5 seconds to allow it to sort of soak into the mascara and liner and eyeshadow, and then I gently wipe it off. And I really enjoy using this one. You can also use eye makeup remover pads, and this one is one by Marcel, which I have used in the past, and that works well as well. So you simply take this little pad, and then you just hold it against your eye just to allow the products to melt in, and remove your makeup with that. And of course Marcel also has a liquid one, and this is the travel size. I wanted to say too that as far as the coconut oil, this is such a huge jar. So what I like to do is I like to transfer some of it into an empty jar. And I got this one on AliExpress. Look how glamorous that is. I just love this. So this is empty, and it has a lovely glass inside. It even has a little top on it that you can protect your products. So these are very inexpensive. You can get them from AliExpress. And what I will do is I will transfer some of this into this. It's just so glamorous. After I've removed my eye makeup, and then I've removed my face makeup with an oil or a balm or whatever, then it's time to do another cleanse. So this is a double cleanse, and I do think that it's a good idea to do a double cleanse because yes, you can get the makeup off, but you want to really make sure that you're actually cleansing your skin now. So it's one thing to remove the makeup, but it's one thing to then really get into and clean your skin. And for that, I've been using lately the Skin Olive and Enzyme Cleanser. This one smells like an orange and banana creamsicle. Honestly, it smells so good. I need 1 pump for my face and my décolleté, and it's a creamy, beautiful texture. You can see. And it just blends right in. Smells so delicious. And that's what I've been using for my double cleanse. Now, about once a year, Skin Cosmetics on today's Shopping Choice, what used to be the Shopping Channel in Canada, and HSN in the US. I believe once a year he has this special. And there's a lot of product there. And yes, it's a bit expensive initially, but you use so little. I mean, these would last me at least 6 months. So that's what I've been using. Okay, so now we've done the cleansing, the morning cleansing and the evening cleansing. Now, I have to say that twice a week I apply a mask, and I do that in the morning before my shower. I've been using this Lise Boitier. I need my glasses for this one. Purifying Detox Clay Mask. I've been using that, and I alternate with another mask. So the one that I am going to be using is one that I just purchased from Marcel, and this is a hydrating mask. So I like a variety of products. I don't like repurchasing. Yes, I have repurchased some skin products over the years, that's for sure. But generally, I like to try out all new things. So I alternate these. And this is a hydrating mask. So I tried this actually yesterday, and it worked very nicely. It felt wonderful and cool. It rinses off beautifully and leaves the skin smooth and just glowing. So I like to do that twice a week. And also, twice a week is exfoliating time. And I'm using the multi-acid resurfacing pads, again by Skin. These have glycolic acid as well as other acids. And I don't use any kind of exfoliator that has the little beads in it. I just prefer not to do that. So I think it's gentler to just use an acid. Now I have to say, this does sting a little bit. So I would never use it more than twice a week for that reason. Maybe I should be only using it once a week, I don't know. But again, this is an exfoliator, and so what that does is it digs deep into the pores and cleans out all that stuff in there that accumulates, and I do that twice a week. So then we get into moisturizing. So after the skincare in the morning, it's time to apply a moisture. Now I have a lot of products here, but remember, I've had them for a long time and I alternate them just because I happen to like variety. So you don't need a lot of products. You can find one or two or even just one that you really like and use that. So the one that I've been using is, let's see. One of the ones I've been using for quite a while is Pond's. Good old Pond's. It's still around. And in fact, Pond's cold cream can be used for cleansing your makeup off too. And this one by Pond's is called Anti-Wrinkle Day Cream. So some days I use Pond's. And this one's almost finished actually. It's almost done. Now, I have to admit, this is quite heavily perfumed, and maybe because of that, I do find that using this around my eyes, and I don't use a specific eye cream, I don't use a neck cream, and I don't use a décolleté cream. I just simply use the products that I'm using on my face around my eyes. But because this is so scented, I think that this is irritating the skin around my eyes, so I don't use this one around my eyes. I use something else. So that is one option. Now another option is this is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This is very popular. It's a very light gel cream texture. And it feels wonderful. It feels wonderful on the skin. It spreads very well, and it's cooling and very, very light on the skin. Very moisturizing. You can just feel the moisture going into your skin. That's a lovely cream. Another one that I've used is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. And again, this is from that little kit. And I've used that before. And this is a lovely cream also. Now, I cannot even tell you how much I love this cream. It is ridiculous. I bought this cream from Shop Miss A. This little packet of 20 mils cost $2.30. This cream, it's called Squalane, it's called AOA, which is one of the brands that is sold. I think it's an in-house brand from Shop Miss A. And it's called Squalane 100,000 ppms. I don't know what ppm means. And it's a barrier cream. Now, all you need to do is twist. This is a brand new one, and I have several of these. All you need to do is twist that off and squeeze it out. But, nay, nay, as Bailey Sarian would say, I like to transfer it into my handy-dandy pump jar, which I purchased on AliExpress for very little money. So you can see the top comes off, and you simply squeeze it out. This cream, it has a very light texture. It's not enough, it's a very light texture. It is completely unscented, and it just melts into the skin. It just somehow feels as if it belongs to my skin. I cannot explain it. I love this cream. And this is the cream that I would put around my eyes. I put it around my eyes. It doesn't bother me at all. So I was looking up this ingredient, squalene. It's quite the popular thing these days. And I also looked up some information from an analysis company, and they did an analysis of this particular cream. So I've linked that for you to read down below. It's quite interesting. This cream is basically made of glycerin, which is a very inexpensive skincare product, but it's very effective on skin, and squalene, which is a wonderful product to nourish the skin, to cause regeneration, and it just does all kinds of things. So I just love this cream. The final product that I put on my skin after my moisturizer is this Divine Elixir Luminous Skin Oil. This is a gorgeous product. 2 drops for my face and 1 drop for the décolleté. I just press it in. It has a lovely scent, and it gives a luminous glow. Just a beautiful product to seal in all of those treatment and moisturizing products. So that's what I use. So those are all my moisturizers that I'm using these days, but they will change, I assure you, because I do like variety, and I'll try different ones as well. One thing that I forgot to tell you, of course, is my treatment products for nighttime. And what I use is a retinol product. Now, you can get retinol serums in all kinds of different strengths, and but what I use is something pretty generic. I use this Skin Age Reset Serum, and this has retinol in it as well as other nourishing, beautiful products, so I will use that. And right now I'm alternating with a retinol serum from Breely, which is an Asian company. And I bought 2, so here's the new one, packaged Retinol Lifting Serum, it's called. And this is gorgeous. It's quite a thick consistency. And it's lovely, it has a nice slip to it. And I just pat that into my face and neck, and neck as well, and décolleté. So right now, those are the retinol products that I'm using. So I guess the rule of thumb is vitamin C in the morning, retinol at night. It seems to work better that way. And I also follow that at night with a retinol cream. So I would use this instead of one of my, I would alternate. I don't necessarily use this one every single night, but this is a Neutrogena. And again, this is very popular and very effective. And this has retinol in it. Retinol, what is it? Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Cream. So there you go. And guess what? I like to put some of this cream into this gorgeous little jar, which I bought from AliExpress for a very affordable price. How beautiful is that? I just love it. It just makes me feel very elegant and glamorous. Doesn't take much, you know. And you can see that I'm needing to refill that soon. And of course, in the daytime, sunscreen. Well, there are so many sunscreens. And I think it's important when you're selecting a sunscreen to read the reviews and to see for yourself how they go under makeup. I have discovered that when I'm preparing my skin in the morning, the amount of moisturizer that I use after my vitamin C is very minimal because I know I'm going to be putting sunscreen on, and sunscreen by its very nature already has moisturizers in it. So I've learned by experience if I put too much of a moisturizing product and then put sunscreen, it's more inclined to pill, or it's so annoying. So I tried several experiments, and that's what I find has worked. Just put a minimal amount of moisturizer, or maybe I don't even need moisturizer in the morning. I don't know. But anyway, right now I'm using two sunscreens. This one is called Balm, and it's 30 SPF. Now, 30 SPF is probably plenty for somebody like me who doesn't go outside in the sun very much, especially in the winter. But it may not be enough for somebody who spends a lot of time outside walking or doing sports or whatever. But this is a very nice one. I've also learned that half a teaspoon is what is needed on the face, which actually is quite a lot. But in order for a sunscreen to be effective, you need enough that you need to rub it in and take the time to really rub it into the skin. And then let it dry. Let it dry for a good 10 or 15 minutes before putting any primer on or any makeup on. That's what I have found works. The second sunscreen that I'm using is Bioderma, and this is a 50 SPF, and this works very well under makeup as well. So there you have it. I hope all this hasn't been too confusing. I really appreciate you joining me today. If you like this type of video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up, and I do hope you'll consider subscribing. So until the next time, I'll say bye-bye.